You just call out my name and to know where.
Hello, I'm Sophia. I came from London, England, and I came to IPC for many reasons, but the most important was to get my citizenship, my Danish citizenship, because I'm half Danish and I need to live in Denmark for at least 3 months before I turn 21. But I also came because I think it's a once in a lifetime opportunity that especially the UK doesn't offer anything like this. And I thought living 6 months in another country is a great opportunity to gain independence for university, for example. And also I was very excited to meet a lot of people from all over the world because I love travelling. It's one of my hobbies. So I thought it'd be nice to get to know people from different cultures. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Was that good? I'd say I found many things at IPC interesting, but the first thing I'd say is the different norms and values of people's cultures and how we can all live together in the same environment, being so different in culture, but then also coming together. And I'd say I loved all the different cultural evenings because I thought they were an entertaining way of finding out more about people's cultures and traditions. And I'd also say the trips. So I was lucky to be on many trips, for example, the Aarhus trip with Angel, where we were taking photographs and drawing the city. And also I went on the Young Europe is Voting trip to a small island in the middle of Denmark and Sweden for 4 days, I think. And that was really cool because we met Danish politicians who are running for the EU and we would speak to them and discuss different important topics through art and speeches, for example. And also the Sweden trip I loved because I've never really done a camping trip before, and it was cool being on a trip with so many people and having a lake and going on the long hike I really enjoyed. So, and also just meeting so many different people and having connections now all around the world. So you have people you can talk to when you go to new places and you think there's always going to be somebody wherever you go. So, yeah.
Thank you.
What should I say?
Why did you come here? Did you come to IPC?
Just to learn English, to improve my English skill.
Can you say your name?
Hi, I'm Yura from South Korea, and I'm 22 years old, and I'm 100% South Korean blood. I have a blood, but I had lived in Japan for 12 years. That's why I can speak Japanese as well, and I can understand Japanese culture and person. Yeah, and yeah.
Do you have any other reason you came to IPC?
Of course, I want to do more experience, more than experience. I cannot do in my country, this IPC, this international school. I cannot go in Korea. Maybe I can go, but it's difficult, and there is not school like this, like here. Yeah, and then I want to make friends, abroad friends, foreigner friends. That's why I came here. Most what I impressed is how I'm so weak, because I thought I was strong, before coming here, because I was in another whole school at the time. I get so many experience, and I faced some problem and I solved myself. That's why, I'm stronger than before coming to Denmark. But after coming to IPC, I'm so weak. I felt so, yeah. So I can feel, I could feel how I'm weak, and and yeah, that's why I impress myself because I come in IPC.
So the first question, why you come to IPC?
So my original plan was to go travel around the world. I found this site called Workaway that I was planning on using, but I then decided that it was perhaps too big of a step for me to go out without knowing anybody. So there was a lot of uncertainties without some sort of safety net. So I wanted to stay somewhere with at least somewhat easier access to people that I know in case anything went wrong. So instead, my mom, she told me that there was like many different kinds of folk high schools, and she said that I should look up and see if I can find an international one. So I think that she was like that suggestion was probably why I decided on coming here, because I had kind of forgotten that folk high schools existed, but she's been on 3 or 4 of them, so she has a lot of experience, a lot of positive experiences with them. So yeah, but I would say like the international relations was why I chose this one in particular.
So next one. So next question, what is the impressive things in IPC life for you?
I would say that it's definitely a mixture between both like the more structural things like classes. They have many different kinds of classes, and it's not like the usual class. It's much more about like diversity, many different perspectives and classes you can't really study other than here unless it's something very specific. So you have a lot of different choices, and you don't just learn something, but you learn something while you're living it. At least with some of the classes, like with intercultural communications, especially with that one, because like you see the difference. You walk around many different kinds of cultures and countries, and then you have the knowledge to back it up. But also just like the school is making a lot of different like activities, and I thought that there would be way less activities actually. And also just the creativity behind it, I think, is very impressive.
Thank you.
So my name is Nhung. I'm from Hanoi, Vietnam, and I came to IPC when I was 37 years old, and I have been working for 15 years before I decided to come here. And I knew about IPC from my favorite singer. She used to be a student here for 2 terms, and I felt like, okay, there must be something interesting about the school. And I also realized that there is something that I want to experience, at least one in my life. So when I knew about IPC, I went to the website and I looked at the introduction of the school and what classes we can have here, and I just knew right at that moment that I have to come there one day. So I didn't think too much like why, but I felt like okay, there is something that I really like and I want to experience it. And I think it would be like living in an international environment could be something that I have been wanting to do for a long time. And I would like to give myself an opportunity to try the things that I've never done before and to enjoy the learning without achieving anything. For example, here we don't have any exams and we don't have gradings. It means that when you choose to learn something, it's simply just because you like the subject and you want to try. It's not for anything else, and you don't have to be good at that. And actually, I signed up for the band playing, and I was so terrible. Yeah, so it's just like try to do something new and to like experience the joy of learning, and just for learning only, and to know more about ourselves rather than like try to attain something. And it took me like 3 years from the time that I decided to go until the time I can actually got to IPC because it was COVID-19. So my plan was delayed a little bit, and like when I sent the enrollment application, for some reason like the enrollment email didn't reach me. So when I actually read that email, it has been too late, and that's why I had to wait for another year so that I can came here. So it's also another sign that that is really what I want. So come back to a little bit. I had some expectations when I go to IPC. For example, I wanted to make good friends here when we can share a lot of things. We can share our feelings, emotions, and that I want to have a lot of time for myself and I could play a lot. But it turns out that it's not really what I'm having here. The environment is very good, but the thing is, like, we have a lot of classes, and I don't have a lot of energy. So after finishing all the classes, all that I wanted to do is come back to my room and relax, and that's why I didn't really have a lot of time to talk to other friends and talk to other people. And that we have many people, but the time we have with each person is quite limited. For example, if you and I are in the same class, we can talk like 1 or 2 minutes during the class, and then I will go to some new classes, and you also go to your new classes, and we didn't have a chance to meet again. So maybe, like during the whole term, I can only talk to you for half an hour, kind of. Yeah, and that's why it doesn't have enough time to really build up something really deep, and it's not easy to find like close friends because there are many activities and we don't have like a lot of time with 1 or 2 persons in order to build up a close relationship with them. But what I learned here is that if you want something, you have to speak it up. Yeah, you have to talk about it. You need to learn how to tell others people what you want and what you don't like. That is not the thing that I usually do in Vietnam because it is not our culture to speak up, and even if we do, it couldn't change anything. But here I realized that when I speak up, then there's a high possibility that we can change the situation and that other people are listening.
Hello.
Hello. And the other thing I learned is if you really want something and you don't have it yet, so go for it. You start something instead of asking or waiting for other people to do something for you. You start it. For example, I really want to have a small group where we can just be together, and that's why I started the well-being circle. It took me like 5 months to finally do something that I want to do instead of waiting for others to do it for me. And I think it is very important to have time. So at first, there could be many things that make us feel uncomfortable, and we feel that it's very difficult to talk to that person, or it is very difficult to live with someone who are very different from you. And for example, like I cannot stand the noise or the dirtiness in the kitchen and the surrounding areas. And I had the feeling like, oh, how could I like get along with them? But over time, I think like, okay, like we are here, we are living together, and if there is something that I can do and I'm good at, so I feel like willing to cover that part for my friends, because some of them maybe they're not good at cleaning, so I don't mind cleaning for them. So it felt like we have the patience for ourselves and for others. We accept them as who they are, even their strengths and weaknesses, and we just don't want to exclude them. We just embrace them because we know that they are a part of us, just a member in our community.
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna ask me while the video is going, or?
You can just say your name
Okay.
and
Now?
the question. Yeah.
Okay. My name is Valentina. I'm from Mexico, and I came to IPC because I was taking a gap year, and my brother came here as well, and he really enjoyed it, and I really liked it. I like the concept of IPC, and I think it's a very nice place to grow as a person, and they push you a lot to think of new things. They push you a lot to think of the world, and you're also with the whole world practically at IPC. So I think it's nice to, surround yourself with people with other backgrounds and learn from them. And also I think it's good to have like that independence and build that independence away from home and get to know yourself when you're not at home. The impressive thing of IPC is how we all build a family with people that are coming from such different places in the world, and we still create this common ground even though we're all so different, and we create a very nice community and family together. So I think that's the most impressive thing.
Hello everyone, I'm Margaret, I'm from Ukraine.
And the question is, why did you come to IPC?
Before I came to IPC, I didn't know much about IPC, but I decided to come here because I need a break from my ordinary life, and also it was always interesting for me, the international community. Also I wanted to improve my English, and that's the main reasons.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. So the next question is, what has been the most impressive thing about IPC?
So I didn't expect much. I didn't expect anything. I just really didn't know what, how it will look like. But for me, the impressive thing is our community, because everyone is different, and it's so amazing that we are really connected. Of course, not everything is perfect, but I think it could be worse. I mean, everyone is really nice in general. We don't have big problems, so I really like this feeling of I don't know. Just I think our community works well enough.
Yeah. Cool.
Why you came to IPC? And please say your name and your life.
Okay. I'm Candice. I'm 19. I turned 19 a week ago, and I'm from France. And I came to IPC because a friend of mine maybe discovered the school, and I just like it was instantly. I just knew I wanted to come here to experience everything and meet with everyone and just for the whole experience, you know. Yeah.
Thank you.
The most important or interesting thing?
Interesting or memorable.
Memorable.
Impressive.
Something that I will remember when I think about IPC later. It's hard to predict, but and I think it's also hard to say now because I think IPC will has taught me stuff which I will realize later. You know, like I already realize a lot of stuff now, but I think a lot of stuff is gonna come to my mind later. I'm gonna be like, oh wow, that was here, you know. But I think most memorable will be maybe the experience of seeing everybody love each other and just care for each other and be there and be tolerant, and yeah, just that's something I mean, yeah, of course I saw people love each other before, but the like the good vibes and the good, you know, that they have good intentions for you and for everyone. Of course there's exceptions, but still, like, that's something I had never seen like so much before. So that's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, hello, my name is Nikolai Fleurot-Langberg. I'm from France and I'm half Danish also. And why I came to IPC, I would say I wanted to discover like a new culture first, and I also wanted to discover a new way of thinking, a new way of belonging, and a new way of making friends and friendships and relationships. Like, because I knew, like, first it was completely different than what I've just enjoyed in France. So that's the reason. Wait. So yeah, how can I say? Maybe you should have to cut maybe some.
Yeah.
I would say like first I was a bit scared before coming to IPC. Like the first week before coming to IPC, I was a bit scared. I was a bit worried. I was like, oh, my English is not that good. No one is going to talk to me. I'm going to be alone in my room and stuff. I was like, oh, why I choose IPC? And then when I remember when I arrived, like the first 2 weeks, we were only like 40, 45 people, I think. And in my head, I was so much into like, no, I have to be more confident. I have to be more, capable of talking to other people, talking to go and talk with other people. That I was in this mood since the very beginning, and that I think that helps me a lot to be sociable, because back in France, I was so shy. Like I was never talking to anyone, like never ever, like only my friends, like my very close friends. I was more almost like the Danish people, you know. And I was so shy, and I was, since I'm in IPC, even my friends, my French friends, when they came, they say, "Wow, you change a lot. You change a lot, and you seems to have like some friends over here." And yeah, I was very, I don't like to say that, but proud. I would say proud of myself. Like for the first time of my life, I think, or one of the first time of my life. But not proud only because what I have done, but proud of my choices. The first choices was to choose this school, IPC, and I would say also like the fact that I just like, I don't care about what people think about my appearance. I don't care about what people will say about me and stuff like this. And after like a couple of days and weeks, I just realized that people here in IPC are not like this. You know, they are not like looking at you because you look like this, or they are not like judging at you because you're this or that. They are just like, they just want to, I don't know, socialize. And I think this spirit was very helpful to make friends and to be happy.
From Japan. Why I came here? First of all, I wanted to go to study abroad for English, and during the I research, my girlfriend already know this school, like IPC, and then she suggested me, and then I search IPC, and then it looks super interesting, and then I thought it's better to study a lot of things I interested in English than just study English. It like sounds boring. So yeah, and then I searched, and then I found a lot of interesting subjects. Also, we can meet many people from all over the world. Yeah. I would say the Pride Week. Really? I think we did a lot. Like it's not only presentation, only watching movie, but we did a lot of made people gay. No, I mean the gayer, and then like a lot of people thought, yeah, queer people are here, and it's not shame, you know. So like after my presentation and after Pride Week, some people talk to me and then thank you, and then now I'm feeling so comfortable and then so safe. So that's the thing, I think.
Hi, my name is Anaïs. I come from Belgium. I'm 19. And the reason why I came to IPC, actually there is many reasons, but I think the biggest one is to experience living in a international community, because I wanted to learn about people and their own experiences in their own countries, the cultures, and so on. And also the type of school, like the folk high school in Denmark, because it's so different from what I'm used to, and I wanted to experience that. Yeah.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Anaïs. I come from Belgium. I'm 19. And the reason why I came to IPC, actually there is many.
Yes.
Okay. So for me in IPC, the most impressive thing is the community thing. Like the fact that so many people from so many different backgrounds, personality, different identities can gather together here without knowing each other at first, and then everything is so going well, and yeah, I like it. It's so impressive.
Yes.
Okay. So for me in IPC, the most impressive thing is the community thing. Like the fact that so many people from so many different backgrounds, personality, different identities can gather together here without knowing each other at first, and then everything is so going well.
Hello, I'm Jay. I'm from Korea. I came to IPC for improve my English, to escape from my old community, which I have been in my whole life. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. So close. uh, at the first, I thought party, like dancing in party, is really silly things to do because I wasn't drunk. I didn't drink. And I looked at party, like people were dancing and they looked so silly. And I was like, what the fuck are they doing? After I drank some beers and I got tipsy, and I found that dancing in party is really, really fun. So yeah, that's quite shocking.
That's all.
I don't know, I just love drinking with people here. It's so fun. Like, because there's many people to talk or like hang out with when we're drunk. Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Yukie from Japan. I came here to improve my English. I need it in my job and I was struggled at school. But using it at work showed its importance in connecting with other people. I realized mastering English could broaden my perspectives and my world. Working with colleagues from various countries, I faced difficulties to deeper connections. I wanted to understand our differences and also similarities beyond just language. In addition, I followed the Japanese traditional path like good university, good job, and planning for marriage and family. However, last year, feeling stuck in a routine, I needed time to reflect on my life's direction, which led me here. Hi, I'm Yukie from Japan. I came here to improve my English. I need it in my job and I was struggled at school. But using it at work showed in IPC, I was impressed with its safety and support. Everyone, including teacher and staff and students, are all cooperative and cheering me on when I try new things. Compliments on my new style of clothes and also when I try something boost me my confidence. Even when I doubt myself, people here cheered me and accepted me. And also when I was in trouble, people helped me and cared me a lot. At IPC, simple moments like chatting with friends or relaxing by the lake bring me so happiness. I've changed significantly thanks to IPC's acceptance and support in every way.
Even your darkest night, you just call out my